white girl you've ever seen. It's okay though, I don't mind that. So recently I had an epiphany. It's a very important epiphany. And what happened was my vagina and I decided to do a fast. And it's from penises, in case anyone was curious. So what happened was you find yourself with like a lot of free time. And it was during this free time on a self-guided tour that I had my epiphany. And strong black women have shaped my entire sexual being. Everything I know about sex comes from them. And it started when I was very young. I was 13. And I was sitting up in my room, not with Brandy. Oh, it's a tough one for you non-millennial people. Come on! I know there's millennials here, but shit, some of you are my age. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, whatever. So I'm listening to the radio. And on the radio, I hear the most powerful words ever spoken ever by goddesses. Salt and pepper. And they were singing, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. Can we please talk about sex? Because I come from a very white, very repressed suburban situation. So I sat there and got to listen all of their music. So they're singing, push it real good. And I'm like, what am I pushing? A stroller, a shopping cart, my boobs and my push-up bra. I didn't know. But what I do know now is that I get no complaints. So it's all good. And they also taught me that when I bring a guy home with me later on tonight, it's none of your fucking business, so stay out of it. But I learned some other things too from other people. I mean, it wasn't just them, obviously. So I learned that scrubs are not just medical clothing. It's a guy who thinks he's fine. He's also known as a bust-up. I've met a few of those in my day, and what I've learned to tell them is, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. They don't laugh, but I fucking do. But it's not just music. I've also learned important things from movies. So obviously I'm a little older. And the first movie that I watched literally on repeat all the time, Boomerang. Now, I don't know who's seen it. Some of you clearly have. Who hasn't, you gotta watch it. It's hysterical. And it totally still holds up. And in this movie, there were really strong black women characters. I mean, it was amazing. But like everything, there's positives and negatives. So the positive thing that I learned was I never, ever have to apologize. No. I just show up in my bra and underwear with a coat. And that's totally acceptable. And I agree that it is. But the negative thing is now when I come, I'm like, gold star for Marcus, or John, or Bill, whatever the fuck his name happens to be. One of us. I love you guys, you're my heroes. But what I did learn from another movie called Waiting to Exhale was two, again, important things. One, it's such a great movie. I so agree with you. Like, oh my God, call me Big Papa. Yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, don't call me that, I'll be so offended. Anyway, so what I learned is that obviously it's great to have, strong sisters around you, strong friends. What I learned though, unfortunately, was I'll never ever be a cool black girl. And here's why. And it's okay, because I've accepted it as my role. So they have a character, her name's Gloria, she's adorable, and she's trying to hook up with this guy. And she's like, oh my God, you gotta come over for leftovers. This is how she said it too, by the way. Her hands were all up in here, and she's and very valley girl. And she says, I've got, collard greens and candied yams and fried chicken and this whole story. And I'm like, well, what do I have? Collard greens, bag of lettuce, so yum. Candied yams. What is that? Not sure. That's okay though, because I can make an awesome chicken cutlet, from chicken parm. That's like fried chicken, right? No. And we both know that macaroni and cheese and cornbread are coming out of boxes, people, because, well, hello. But that's okay, because now everything has come full circle, and I have a 13-year-old daughter. And she was listening to the music recently, and she was listening to the singer, I think her name is like Coochie Red or some shit. She goes to Pound Town, and her pussy is pink, and her booty hole is brown, and the whole fucking time I'm thinking, my daughter already knows her colors. And that's it. Have a great night, Dania.